B and B spoilers. Taylor learns all about Hope's big move. The bold and the beautiful spoilers for Thursday, August 22, 2024, reveal Taylor learning exactly what has been going on in LA since she has been gone. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Steffy Forrester can't believe her ears. The last time we saw Taylor Hayes last fall, she was surprised to learn that Hope Logan and Thomas Forrester were an item. Taylor did not feel comfortable with this as she worried that Hope would only hurt her son. She didn't feel that Hope could commit to Thomas, and she was kinda sorta right. Hope couldn't bring herself to accept Thomas' proposal, but she still wanted to be in a committed relationship. Losing Thomas has clearly caused Hope to lose her mind because she kissed John Finnegan. When Taylor hears that Hope kissed Steffy Forrester Finnegan's husband, she can't believe her ears, and like mother, like daughter is one of the first things that comes to her mind. B and B spoilers. Ridge Forrester has to referee. When Taylor learns what Hope did, she immediately goes after Brooke Logan. At least Brooke knows it was wrong. She tells Ridge Forrester what Hope has been up to, and Taylor overhears the conversation. As soon as Taylor starts in on Brooke, Ridge feels he must step in. He is used to Brooke and Taylor arguing with each other, so it feels like an instant replay to him. He thought Brooke and Taylor were finally getting along last year, but a long-term friendship was not meant to be. Brooke knows that Hope should never have kissed Finn, but that doesn't mean she is about to allow Taylor to badmouth her daughter. However, Taylor is not about to allow Hope to break up another one of Steffy's marriages. Ridge doesn't know quite what to do as the two women battle it out over their respective daughters. Will it turn into a catfight? Will Ridge have to break up a physical altercation, or should he let Brooke and Taylor settle this latest dispute any way they want? If he does, it could get very ugly indeed. B and B spoilers. Luna raved the paternity test and framed Poppy. The bold and the beautiful B and B spoilers document that Luna Nozawa's Lisa Yamada kiss opens an unexpected doorway. Might she have rigged the paternity test to make it appear as though she was Bill Spencer's daughter? It's also plausible that Luna could have killed Tom Starr and Paul Hollister. This mind-bending theory would require the audience to learn significant details, and since it's daytime, that process would likely not be short. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. What would Luna Nozawa's motive or motives be? She achieved a lush life by seemingly becoming Bill's daughter through the paternity test her aunt administered. Engineering a false outcome would cut her off from Bill, or at least it would cut off her mother, Poppy Nozawa. B and B spoilers. Zendy Forrester Dominguez incident creates revenge play. Zendy Forrester Dominguez believed he and Luna had chemistry, but he knew she was committed to his cousin. R.G. Forrester never expected Luna to connect with Zend, but that ill-fated night at the Forrester mansion, she led Luna to use her mother's so-called mints. Unless this presumed revenge story goes even deeper, that is the origin of Luna's quest for revenge. She was outraged when learning that she accidentally took her mother's drugs instead of actual mints. The hallucinogenic state Luna entered into led her to the Forrester guest house, where Zend was living. He believed she was sending him a clear signal, and they connected, much to her shock the next day and having to tell RJ. The bold and the beautiful spoilers, holding Poppy Nozawa accountable. Luna told Bill that growing up was hard. She appeared to resent Poppy for keeping her father's paternity a secret. So it's possible that Luna was so enraged by her mother's careless behavior that she decided to fake the paternity test as part of a bigger plan. The second step could have been the murders of Tom and Hollis. The endgame would be to have Poppy convicted of the double murder and spend the remaining years of her life in jail. That would leave Bill alone initially. B and B spoilers. Luna Nozawa wants it all. If all of the above are eventually revealed, Luna does not intend to marry RJ. She wants Bill. Bill is a powerful and wealthy man. Archie might become that someday. But he also has siblings who will share the money and access at Forrester Creations. Luna may be aiming to be the lady of Spencer's mansion, with access to all that Poppy momentarily gained. If this proves true, Yamada's character would eventually be revealed and imprisoned or to a darker fate. While this type of storyline would be a significant stretch, it would also become one of the most veiled shockers in recent memory. This site is a leading source for everything linked to the bold and the beautiful. Check back regularly for B&B spoilers and news. B&B spoilers. Dr. Finn's honesty scores him divorce papers. The bold and the beautiful B&B. Spoilers hint Dr. John Finnegan could be hitting the hospital Christmas party solo this year. Despite bending over backboards to honor Queen Steffy, the good doc's wife is livid over Hope Logan kissing him. Is their marriage over? Keep reading to find out. Here's what's coming up next on Bold and Beautiful spoilers ahead. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Finn Finnegan's predicament. You have to admire the predicament Finn is in. If he didn't tell Steffy Forrester that Hope kissed him at the Forrester mansion, she would have found out eventually. But is honesty always the best policy? B&B spoilers. Steffy blames Finn for kiss. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers hint that Finn's chat with his wife doesn't actually go as planned. The good doctor thought that Steffy would be thrilled that he shut down her nemesis and declared himself off limits to everyone except his wife. Steffy Forrester will find a way to blame her loyal husband too. And as far as she's concerned, he's not all that loyal. After a fierce confrontation with Hope Logan, Steffy will turn her attention back to her husband. She'll point out that his honesty is virtuous, but if he wasn't sneaking around behind closed doors with Hope all the time, then none of this ever would have happened. In fact, some could argue that Finn was even leading Hope on. Sure, he told her he wasn't interested, but did his actions say otherwise? How many magical headache massages does a doctor give his patients in his private office before their lines get crossed? B&B spoilers. The end of Sin. Steffy and Finn's marriage has been hanging on by a thread for months. Despite trying desperately to rebuild their bond, nothing has ever really been the same since Sheila Carter murder debacle. Will Steffy decide it's time to call it quits and pull the plug on her marriage? Let us know what you think in the comments below, and keep checking back here on Soap Opera Spy for more B&B spoilers, news, and soap updates. B&B spoilers. Finn's wife in danger, Luna targets Steffy. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers reveal that Luna Nozawa has crashed and burned when it comes to anything romantic with Bill Spencer. However, Luna has a lot of stuff going on, and it looks like John Finnegan wife will get caught in her web. Will Luna go after Steffy Forrester to come between her and her plans for the future? Will Steffy find herself in grave danger as Luna moves on to her next victim? The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Luna Nozawa is not afraid to kill. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers reveal that Luna has made it quite obvious that she knows just how to get someone out of her way so she can get what she wants. Unfortunately, it seems that Steffy could be her next victim, and Hope Logan, Annika Noel, is the perfect person to take the fall. After all, if Luna can throw her mother under the bus, anyone is fair game. Spoilers suggest that Steffy will spy something and wish she had been left in the dark. With everything happening in Luna's life right now, this makes perfect sense. Will Steffy see Luna with some kind of evidence that points to her guilt in these murders? Could Steffy overhear Luna saying something about framing her mother? B&B spoilers. Luna Nozawa has been careful so far. If Luna is indeed the killer, she has been very careful so far. However, Steffy could certainly witness Luna doing something that makes her look suspicious. Steffy could possibly find a list or something Luna has left behind pointing to her guilt. Is Luna about to step up and make a play for her cousin Finn as well? Family doesn't mean a lot to Luna, or she wouldn't have kissed Bill. After all, Bill is plenty old enough to be her father. However, Luna may need someone to take the fall if she has to shut Steffy up, and that could lead to more people getting hurt. Would Luna take out one of R.J. Forrester's sister and frame the other one? The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Can John Finnegan make it on time? It seems that Finn may realize that his young cousin is keeping a lot of secrets and have something very disturbing going on with her. Will Finn be the one who realizes that Luna is a killer and have to save Steffy from her before it is too late? What fate awaits if Finn cannot get to his wife on time? Could Steffy be killed in the demolition of Luna's apartment building? Luna could hide all of the evidence in the building to be destroyed, and this may include a live person as well. Has Luna set up the way to eliminate Steffy, who knows too much, and anything else that will tie her to these crimes all at the demolition site? Can Finn save Steffy and find the evidence to put Luna away as well? Be sure to catch up on everything happening with B and B right now. Come back here often for the bold and the beautiful news, spoilers, and updates. Steffy sees the unthinkable between Luna and Bill on the August 22 Bold and the Beautiful. Steffy must be wondering, why me? Right about now. Two shocking kisses suddenly rule her life. First, Hope's kiss with Finn commanded much attention during the August 22 episode of The Bold and the Beautiful. Then, at the end of the episode, Steffy witnessed Luna leaning in and kissing Bill. This shocking kiss number 2 is even more horrifying because Steffy doesn't know that Luna isn't Bill's daughter, right? What will she do now that she's privy to this unthinkable act? Steffy, Jacqueline Siddonswood, who talks about work/life balance here, simply wanted to get out of town. After all, she needed space from her husband and the kiss that she partly blamed him for allowing. She had just finished laying into Hope for her inappropriate misdeed. She caught up with Liam and asked him to watch Kelly. That's it, who knew she'd now have to contend with this icky smooch. Obviously, she doesn't know much about what's going on with Poppy Romy Park, who has a fiery hidden talent. All she knows is how she may be the Il Giardino killer. However, she doesn't believe it because she still thinks Sheila did it. What will Steffy do with this knowledge? Will she? What's crazier here is that just before Luna planted yet another kiss on Bill, he told his son that she was sweet and innocent. Confused but sweet and innocent. Bill's trying hard to be there for Luna. At this point, he might want to give her the old heave-ho because you can't explain away a second creepy kiss. Meanwhile, when Luna talked to RJ, she refused to move out of Bill's in favor of the beach house. In fact, she came up with excuse after excuse for why she wouldn't want to stay anywhere but Bill's mansion. RJ seemed confused. He didn't understand why she wouldn't want to move out when she was not Bill's daughter. Is this the beginning of the end of RJ and Luna? Why hasn't she kicked him to the curb yet? What are your thoughts on this second kiss? What are Luna's motives? Is it simply she's the gold digger and Poppy's not? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Bold and the beautiful spoilers August 23. What Steffy wishes she didn't see. The bold and the beautiful spoilers for Friday, August 23. Preview that Steffy witnesses something she wishes she hadn't. This cryptic teaser could mean a few different things, and none of them would be good. Meanwhile, Katie feels satisfied about figuring out that Poppy committing the Il Giardino murders. But is Katie right? You don't want to miss this surprising day on B&B. Steffy is still reeling from Hope kissing Finn. She made the decision, as she is known to do, to take some time apart from Finn. She verbally eviscerated Hope and warned her to keep away from her husband. She also admonished Finn for not listening to her about Hope from the start. Despite all of these warnings and rebukes, does Steffy see Finn still interacting with Hope? That would be beyond a big no-no. It's also possible that Steffy witnesses something that does not directly affect her but is disturbing nonetheless. Does she see Luda plant another kiss on her father Bill? Could she witness something related to the Il Giardino murders that incriminates someone else other than Poppy? Whatever it turns out to be, it should be a shocker. Meanwhile, Katie thinks she has done a good job of solving the murders. She feels good about protecting Bill and being right about Poppy all along. As Poppy languishes in jail, Katie may gloat a bit. Even though she didn't want Bill back, she wasn't ready for a new woman to take her place. Poppy swears that she didn't drug Tomor Hollis. She doesn't know how Tom's backpack wound up in her apartment. She can't understand how the initial paternity test results were wrong. Her sister, Lai, now believes Poppy that she couldn't commit murder. Is it possible that Katie and the LAPD got it wrong? How Bold and the Beautiful's Jacqueline Massin's Wood juggles work and family. The Bold and the Beautiful's Jacqueline Massin's Wood talked about how the show's schedule allows her to be present for her children. Very much into fitness and personal well-being, the Bold and the Beautiful star Jacqueline Massin's Wood is committed to bettering herself. The mother of four not only takes time for herself, she's also very devoted to her family. She recently opened up about how the show has helped her to organize her busy life outside of playing Steffy. Playing B&B's Steffy must take a lot out of Wood because her alter ego seems to be angry all the time and likes to stoke the flames of conflict between the Forresters and the Logans. Her dad, Ridge, keeps making command decisions without her input, even though they're supposed to be co-CEOs at Forrester Creations. Then there's the matter of Hope kissing her husband Finn, and now she's doubly angry at the both of them. Being a proponent of digitally detoxing, Wood has continually bettered herself and even created sleeping hacks to get a good night's sleep. Recently, Soap Opera Digest published some of her answers to fan questions, and one asked if raising 4 children and simultaneously acting was a daunting task. Bold and Beautiful is a wonderful show to work on, she answered, adding, as it allows me to be a full-time mommy. Wood explained that the B&B higher-ups are very family-oriented and help foster a comfortable work environment. I can bring my kids on set, she continued, further explaining that she can alternately film a bunch of episodes back-to-back, which gives me more time to spend with my children. Most of the remaining soaps shoot episodes well in advance of their air dates, which allows for greater flexibility to accommodate their actors' needs, and B&B is no exception. She remarked, our yearly schedule is pretty cool, too. We usually work 2 weeks on, 1 week off. It's a great job and lovely people. Clearly, the downtime is good, especially for actors whose characters are often mired in drama and emotion. That shows on screen as Wood enjoys delving into Steffy's angrier side.